Balance is incredibly difficult, and Spy Family is one of the best balancing acts I've ever seen. It's positively one of the most unique anime I've seen out there, with an incredible premise. Taking place in a world very similar to our own, it follows the secret agent Twilight. Twilight is a spy for the country of Westalius, and he is sent on a mission to the rival nation Ostania, which has a warmongering party that Westalius fears could start another conflict between the two nations. See, this all takes place in a 1950s, kind of 1960s aesthetic Europe, in what would in our world translate to being the height of the Cold War. It's an atmosphere filled with secrets and spies, everyone's suspicious of their neighbors. Secret police interrogating anybody that they can, and the whole world teetering on the edge of war that all these adults fear from their childhood. To complete this mission though, Twilight needs to go undercover as Lloyd Forger and gather himself a fake family so he can work them towards trying to get a connection with the leaders of the warmongering party, trying to intercept their plans and preventing war from taking place. A war that could mean catastrophe for the entire world. To this end, he finds and adopts the adorable orphan Anya, and marries the beautiful Yor, a seemingly innocent, kind of naive woman who is a government employee and just really fits everything that Lloyd needs in a woman, and a potential fake mother to his fake child. Now, while everyone in this family understands that this is a fake family, that doesn't really matter to them. Because you see, while Lloyd may be hiding his identity as a spy, Yor is also hiding her identity as an assassin, one of the greatest assassins in all of the land. And little Anya knows all of their secrets because she is a telepath and can understand everything that's going on around her because she can just read their minds. But for very understandable reasons, none of these characters want to tell the other characters their secrets. So the anime becomes a story about a fake family built on lies, all hiding things from each other, trying to actually make everything work. You see, their lives are a mess, but it's a mess that really works and is incredibly entertaining. This show is a perfect blend of kind of slice of life aspects. I wouldn't call it actually slice of life, but it has slice of life aspects of them going through their day-to-day life and growing closer as a family, understanding and learning more about each other, growing deeper connections and deeper bonds as Lloyd learns what it means to be a father and to be a husband, even if it's a fake husband and a fake father. Yor has to adapt to being a mother to a child that she absolutely adores because everyone adores Anya. We'll get to Anya in a moment, but she also has to learn how to have a husband, even again if it's not a real relationship and they don't treat it like a real relationship. But still, they need to understand how to make everyone else believe that they're a very happy family because it's in everyone's best interest if all the people around them just go with that story. And of course there's Anya, a lonely, neglected girl who's felt like she's always been mistreated because of her incredible powers. But now she's finally been given a loving family with a world-class spy and a top-tier assassin. And what's her reaction to all of this? Pure excitement. It's absolute excitement. Anya couldn't be more thrilled about this entire situation as she loves TV spy dramas. While of course she gets put in scary situations, she really is just enjoying her life. Way better for her than living in the orphanage from which she came from. Now I would say the main genre of this anime is comedy, and that's where a lot of the episodes kind of drive their focus towards. But there is also so much cuteness. Anya is adorable, Yor is beautiful, and God, I mean, Lloyd's a handsome looking man. But also, each episode features some incredible action. An action that never feels like it's forced, that it always works with the flow of the story, with these ridiculous situations that they're put in. It doesn't feel like it's just action for action's sake. Now you may be thinking, well, these both look incredible. These characters are so adorable. These action scenes are so vibrant. How are they able to pull that off? And, well, that's because this is a co-production. Bringing back again the theme of balance. This show is not just balanced in its story, this anime is balanced in its production between Cloverworks and Wit Studios. Cloverworks you may know from works like My Dress-Up Darling, Horimiya, Promised Neverland. And I shouldn't have to introduce Wit Studios, it's one of my favorites on the channel. They work on series like Ranking of Kings, Attack on Titan, Vinland Saga. They have some of the most insane action anime under their belt, while Cloverworks specializes in animating beautiful, heartwarming situations and adorable characters that you just want to pinch their cheeks. And I just want to say it's a flawless blend between the studios. There is insane action moments, so many bursts of visceral action that just go perfectly along with all of the cute scenes. All of this is actually really well exemplified by the opening theme song, actually. If you see the opening theme, you see that it begins with Anya going through her day-to-day life, cute things happening, her being adorable. The song's about her favorite food, which is peanuts. But then, oh then, does it zoom in on Lloyd and Yor, and suddenly it changes. And the intensity of these moments, of these characters, of their situations completely takes a turn. It's a show that just couldn't be done any other way and couldn't be done justice any other way. There's a lot of anime that can skip out on its action. There's some anime that can not always be the cutest, but this one, no. This is one of the best stories I've seen in quite a while. Now, it's not like an expert narrative, but it's one of the best stories in the way that the characters are so just engaging. I wouldn't call them relatable in any kind of way. Anya probably is the most relatable, but really engaging. Lloyd's obsession over the mission, Yor's ability to balance the life of being an assassin, and also a sweet, kind, caring mother, and Anya's just ridiculous nature of being a kid trying to live the life of being the daughter of a spy and an assassin, keeping it a secret from them, but also just really enjoying the ride. This was the best way to do it, and it's of course the standout of the season. If you've been paying attention to any of the spring anime this year, right now on streaming services, this is the standout of the season. Now, you'll want to stay tuned for next week as I talk about the other great anime of this season that is not on a streaming service right now in Summertime Render, which is frustrating because Disney, it's Disney, it's always Disney, but, well, not in anime, it's not normally Disney, but we'll talk about that next week. Don't worry about it. Stick around if you want to hear me talk about Summertime Render next week. I'm really excited to get into it. Anyway, Spy Family is the standout of the season. It is the one that has dominated the entire cultural landscape on anime for the past 3 months. And for good reason. The anime is able to nail its comedic moments, understanding timing, cuteness, the working with these kind of characters and their expressions and the music, and everything just flows perfectly together. It is a perfect balance of action, of comedy, of cuteness, a perfect balance between Cloverworks and Wit Studios, 2 of the best studios out there right now. Hell, if you look at my last 2 off-topic videos, it was talking about Ranking of Kings and My Dress Up Darling. It's a Wit Studio and a Cloverworks studio animation, which were the best animes of that season as well. Wit and Cloverworks are out of their minds this year. Out of their minds. They are nailing it right now, and they are dominating the entire cultural landscape of anime this year so far. Now there's time for other studios to get into there. Bones is still coming in with Mob Psycho Season 3, and you have OLM with Komi Can't Communicate, and of course Summertime Render. It cannot be denied that Wit and Cloverworks are in their stride right now. They are at the top of their game, and they killed it in this production. I'm recording this before I've gone back and collected all the footage I'll need for this video, but I'm really excited to rewatch those action scenes again and to just re-experience these moments. It's an anime that I have wanted to watch, rewatch, show anyone that I can, recommend to anybody that I can, because even though it's popular, it is of course the anime you've probably already heard about. It's one you want to share. It is pure, unadulterated fun in a way that I haven't had in a while, to be honest. And it doesn't fall into the trappings of a lot of comedy anime or of just anime in general. There are no weird fan servicey moments. There's no uncomfortable kind of sexist jokes. There is nothing in here to prevent it from just being accessible to anyone. If you have a friend who's not really into anime, you want to give them something that's gonna ease them in here, this is a perfect recommendation. Literally, perfect recommendation. I think almost anyone will find something to enjoy in Spy Family. Now, I know after saying that, someone's gonna comment that they didn't enjoy something about Spy Family, and that's okay. It's okay, it's not for everybody. Not everyone's gonna have universal taste, but I think this is one that is more generally going to be accepted by wider audiences, and even more specific, just anime audiences, because it has everything that you want. It has the cuteness that brings in people who may not really like all the kind of gritty, harder shonen elements of action or shonen elements of anime. And it has plenty of incredible action to engage those hardcore anime fans. It's balance. It's a balance of genres, it's a balance of studios, it's a balance of everything that I could want out of an anime right now. It is something that I'm highly looking forward to going forward with, seeing where the story goes, how they take it, because right now I feel like they're really just in the buildup of this series, of this world, of the family working together. And as they grow and develop, as they get to know each other more, I find myself just more engaged with these characters. I feel like they're always learning and growing and developing with each other. And that's just really heartwarming to see. I never really know how it's going to work, how the differences in what Lloyd expects his family to be and how he learns how to be a father. It's like in the latest episode from when I'm recording this is episode 12, and there's moments in there that, you know, you understand that Lloyd doesn't really understand what being a dad is actually like, but he is doing his best. And even though he is a spy who is a flawless spy, a master disguise, able to blend into any kind of situation, he still has moments where he's not perfect, he's not flawless. And those kind of moments of weakness are really important. And not just comical moments of weakness, like actual character flaws, like actual real character flaws for somebody, not just like, you know, like Yor gets drunk and loses all her inhibitions, which is a character flaw, but it's like a more of a joke kind of character flaw. It's not like anyway, I feel like I've gone on long enough here. The point is that Spy Family is the best anime of the season, the best anime at least that's widely available of the season. I'm gonna talk about Summertime Render, also one of my favorite animes. I'm not gonna say which one I like better because it's hard for me to, it's hard, why pick? They're both S tier. Let's just go with that. If I had to rank them, S tier anime. I love them. So yeah, if you haven't checked out Spy Family for some reason, please go watch it. It's an incredibly enjoyable anime, and I think you'll find something that you'll enjoy, that you'll get out of it. So, you know, if you like this video, be sure give a like. I always appreciate those. Leave a comment about what your favorite part of Spy Family is. Subscribe, you know, if you want to see more videos like this from me. I'm a guy who makes videos. Also, if you didn't know, I started streaming on twitch.tv/coldcomplaints on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So hey, you can go check that out as well. Keep an eye out for more anime reviews coming here. I actually have a whole lot I want to talk about from the spring season because there's some really good ones. So get excited for that. And I just want to say, hope you have a great day, a great night, or whatever it is you're having, and stay rad.